this week, especially those who...
The Prime Minister's speech on SMEs in the country this morning was disrupted by a power outage just before he began, enabling him to begin his speech by addressing power infrastructure issues across the country.
If you include Marape and if you include Medang and the 7 Highlands provinces, that's about 5 million people, all living within 20 to 30 kilometers either side of the grid, from Leh, Medang, going up into the bushes where I come from, Poker and Heights. So those strategies are being rolled out as we speak, and hopefully a couple of years' time power issue would be redundant in our country, especially in main areas where the economy is anchored.
But the Prime Minister's main concern is for Papua New Guineans to get into the SME space, as he says his government is fully supportive of it.
This world is no place for winners and those who cry babies and those who sit down and expecting miracles to come down from heaven. Of course, miracles do exist, but you have to put in the hard yards yourself. You have to work hard. If you sit back and cry and say, why am I in this spot in life? Then I tell you, you will be on the sideways.
The SME breakfast this morning concluded SME Week that saw various participants from the SME sector showcasing some of their products and services, as well as speakers from the industry empowering participants.
So we want to be able to support SME chambers of commerce in every single province around Papua New Guinea. What we want to do from the national level is to connect with our provincial levels, through the provincial administrators, through the economic divisions, and from the provincial level through to the district, through to the LLG. So we're working the strategies of structure that are already in place.
This week the MSME Council had our launching here at SME Week. We had over 500 MSMEs join the council. So what are the benefits of joining the council? So at the MSME Council, we are a collective voice for all of the MSMEs all over the country.
Annette Sete and her team from Maku Gifts have been part of the SME Week celebrations at APEC Haus. Being in PNG's fashion industry over 5 years now, she shared some challenges for businesses operating in the country in light of the impacts of COVID-19 on the country's tourism sector.
The main challenges that we have in the SME sector is capital to start up and capital to even grow your business. The other challenge that we have is all these other issues with continuous power blackouts. Like, it costs us when we operate a factory, a small factory, when we operate a business shop and all that. Continuous power cuts have really affected, in terms of production.
The Marape government's SME funding of 200 million kina each year over 5 years, which began last year, is aimed at encouraging and empowering SMEs. However, the Prime Minister is concerned that the 80 million kina allocated to the National Development Bank in 2020 is yet to be rolled out, mainly due to internal management issues over recent months. PM Marape plans to have an audience with the NDB board and management on this in the coming week. BSP Financial Group Limited, on the other hand, has commenced lending out the 100 million kina that was allocated to them. The Prime Minister said although no SME funding was allocated to Kina Bank, he said the bank has specific products in place for SME owners to utilize. Danny Sorere, National EMTV News.